Hi, welcome to Fanboy Critic, our show where we go see new movies out in theaters and give you our review.
Both the good and the bad. I'm Joe Mortiz and I'll be your fanboy.
And I'm Sam McClure, I'll be your critic. This week on Fanboy and Critic, we went to go see Creed 3, directed by Michael B. Jordan, starring Michael B. Jordan, Tessa Thompson, and Jonathan Majors. And if you don't know what Creed 3 is, it's a boxing movie which is a continuation of the Rocky franchise. So I think this is, the 8th or 9th installment of the franchise?
Oh, I lost count if you're counting Rocky.
10, something around there.
You just keep going.
It's a high number. It's almost as many Fast and Furiouses. All right, Jay. Michael B. Jordan's first time in the directing chair. Not his first time acting.
Yeah.
What do you think went well with this movie?
I think he did a really good job with the character development. I mean, I came into this movie with kind of low expectations. I mean, in the trailer it says it all and what the plot's going to be.
Yeah.
But he just did a great job building the intensity of what it came to be towards the end. And that was probably the best part. The plot was great. I think Jonathan Majors was a great villain in this. A lot better than Kang from Ant-Man and the Wasp. I'll tell you that much. But his acting was great.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan was great. And what I love about these films the most are the boxing matches. And I did happen to see an interview where he said he referenced a lot of anime style fighting. And I could totally see how he grasped that and
especially in that last fight.
Yeah, exactly. He really grasped that anime style of fighting and put it on the big screen. And that was great for me. I mean, the fighting was great.
That was fun.
The acting was great. And the plot, somehow, even though you knew what to expect from it, he did a great job at building that. And that was the movie for me.
Yeah, he made a lot of great points. I do agree with all of them. Yeah, I think the plot was really strong. I think the dialogue writing just didn't do much for me. It was very surface level. There was very few times where there was any sort of subtext or anything that they had to act instead of say. So all the things that they said were just directly on their face already.
Okay.
So that's an extra point above that they could have gone. But Michael B. Jordan crushes it acting.
Yeah, he's just great.
Tessa Thompson didn't have that much to do, so I don't know. I can't say she was good or bad. There just wasn't that much for her to do. But Jonathan Majors was also awesome. The boxing matches were great. I'm supposed to say bad things, apparently. I think the worst thing was just the dialogue was kind of stilted and it could have been much better. So now you have the easy job. You have to convince the critics out there to go see this movie. I have to convince the fanboys not to see it.
Critics, you're going to go watch this movie. It's Michael B. Jordan. I'm just kidding. No, critics, you're definitely going to go watch this movie because you more than likely have probably seen Creed 1 and 2 and the rest of the Rockies. And you know what these movies bring. And that's boxing to the big screen. Who doesn't want to see two men fight it out?
You know what? This is not how I feel, but if you wanted to make the argument to not go see it, it's another boxing movie. You've seen boxing movies before. It's not that different. And it's not wrong to say it's not that different. It's a good version of a boxing movie, but you've seen it all before, and this is the 10th installment, or however. I'm just going to keep raising the number. It's the 25th installment of this boxing series. You've seen it. I think that brings us right on to the ratings. Jay, how do you feel?
I am amazed.
All right.
I am completely amazed at this movie. Like I said, I came in there with low expectations. I thought this was just another boxing movie. Mm-hmm. But what Michael B. Jordan did, directing and acting in this movie, was definitely a notch up for boxing movies for me. He completely changed the game, and somehow, being another boxing film, he brought something to life in this one, and it was just great.
Yeah, I'm going to have to join you at amazed. I'm amazed that they could keep it fresh for this long. I thought Creed 3, okay, it's going to be the same old thing. And in some, you could take it apart and piece by piece go yes, this is the same if you boiled it down to the basics. But it was a good story. It was well acted. The dialogue, But it was interesting. They brought a new dimension to Creed. They brought a good boxing villain that wasn't Drago back. Or Clubber Lang.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be Clubber Lang's, son or something. They have to keep the same 5 people in Star Wars. It's just got to go down the line. No, it was a new character. Very, very well done as far as their antagonism.
I'm coming for it all. It's not gonna stop.
All right, thanks for watching Fanboys and Critics. Make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, go check out our Patreon, and check us out next week for Scream 6, Scream in the Big City.
All right, fanboys and critics, we'll see you for the next review. Like I said, I enjoyed this one better than the last one.
Yeah, I hardly remember the last one,
Yeah.
but this one I will remember for at least a few more hours.